I'm from Umuahia North, local government area of Abia. So today's lecture is, let's talk about blood. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube. Okay. I hope I do more video this week because I'm going to be so busy attending to my kings and my queens. All right. Don't forget that here at Illumina Discovery Temple Center, everything you see me wear, we sell it here. Okay, we sell it here. Everything you see me wear is made. My name is Yoko. So let's talk about blood and ritual. I don't, in fact, my hair don't full. My hair don't full. But out of all the topics I have, I decided to treat this simple one. My name is Yoko. Blood. I remember being, if not the first, among the first that spoke on menstruation rituals. Some people carry on for head. Some people decided to carry it on their head and be teaching whatever it is they are teaching. Some say put it in your husband's food. Some say put it in your husband's dish. Some say love, they kill me. You see, the reason we are different from animals, the little difference that we are with animals is that we reason. I know that they reason. If I'm an animal, I will also reason. So as I'm not an animal, so I don't know how they reason, but I believe they reason as well. When I was on the, or when I'm listening to people, when they talk, I will be listening. Sorry. I'm someone that listens so much and also pay attention so much. By listening to you, I'm able to differentiate and to know when you're lying and when you're telling the truth. So whatever you see on social media, listen, pay attention. After that, ask yourself, does this resonate with my spirit, with my soul, with my body? These are things that will help you. When I begin to see all kind of crazy teachings about menstrual blood on social media, I became scared. And I see a lot of people doing that. I became scared because a lot of you don't know the kind of husband you married. A lot of you don't know the kind of person, the kind of family you get married into. You don't know their laws. You don't know their rules and regulations. You don't know their taboos. You don't know their do's and their don'ts. You just marry because you're in love. And you begin to do whatever people are teaching you on social media. You feel that you are the owner of your life. No, once you are married, you don't owe yourself. You are no longer the owner of yourself or the owner of your life. You are under somebody. You are under authority. You have entered into another kingdom. I'm going to use that word, kingdom. You have entered into another kingdom. You have entered into another culture. Culture is not something a village, or it's not only what something that a village or a town does. Everybody has their own culture. Every family have their tradition. Tradition is not only what a community, a village, or a certain place decide to do. Okay? Tradition and cultures start from the family. It simply means this is what our family don't do. This is what they do. And because such traditions were set so many years back, some of these traditions are no longer working for us. It's no longer going to work in this present dispensation. When I see people who got married, ladies in particular, you begin to do something that will change the mind of your husband, or you begin to do something for the man to be under you, you are beginning to work against the tradition and culture of marriage. You are not a single mother. You are not a divorcee. You are not a single girl You are under authority based on tradition and culture, based on religion. I'm not into religion, neither am I into tradition and culture, so those laws don't talk to me. Even if I am married now, even if I am to be married now, it simply means I am under authority to the person that I got married to. Okay? I have to honor and respect him first, his family second, his traditions and cultures third, which if you not fit, go and rest. I have said it, marriage is not a do or die affair. Be careful. The only people or the only person you can do blood or menstrual blood rituals for, and it will work very well, is number one, if your husband gave you the go ahead. I have said it time and time again. Married women, before you embark on any spiritual journey, let your husband know. I also said it when I was in the church, when I was a Christian. If your pastor or your man of God, woman of God, asks you to fast and pray that something wants to happen or is about to happen in your marriage, you have to fast and pray or go for deliverance so that this and that will not happen. And you come home and you tell your husband, and your husband tells you not to do that, not to fast, not to go for deliverance, nothing will happen. I've said it, I'll keep saying that God hears your husband, not your pastor. Your husband, your pastor is not your dad, is not your head. Your pastor didn't pay your bride price. Okay? Your pastor didn't pay your bride price. Your pastor is not your father. Even if your father tell you to go ahead and do this, and your husband say don't do that, you obey your husband because he is your head. He married you. You are no longer under the authority of your father. You are under the authority of your husband. So if you are doing spiritual work, or either through the religious way, or through the tradition and culture way, or through spiritual way, if you don't involve your husband, he doesn't give his go ahead 100%, it won't work. It won't work. You are bringing problem onto yourself. And the person that is doing the work for you, both of you are bringing problem onto yourself. Now, the second people or person you can do the spiritual, menstrual blood spiritual rituals is your children. Okay? It is for your children. For their protection. To rectify whatever that is not good in their life. Okay? Now, if you are doing menstrual blood rituals, make sure you don't sleep around. Make sure it is only your husband that crosses you, that you don't hop from one place to the other, so as not to bring yourself curse or problem. Are you listening to me? You can lie to your husband, you can lie to any human being on earth, you can lie to your spiritual mentor or your godfather or your godmother, but you cannot lie to the spirit. You cannot lie to yourself. If you know, you be woman now, you be woman. If you know that your ways are not pure, don't do any of these things, either to your husband or to your children, because the problem no be here. You know if you carry amo. What I said in my language, in my dialect, simply means it is not the day you cut the tree. It's not the day you cut that it will start dying. The day you cut, it's not that day start dying. You start dying later.